the past, UXO site preparation has been a difficult job plagued by obstacles. Clearing the site was often time-consuming, environmentally damaging, unsafe, expensive, and often incomplete. But that was before T.A.Z. Timberline Environmental Services is proud to present the solution to UXO site preparation in the Tractor-Accessorized Zerrist or T.A.Z. T.A.Z unit. The T.A.Z was specifically designed to address past obstacles and to streamline UXO site preparation. First, let's take a look at the T.A.Z. The T.A.Z is a self-contained, track-mounted unit with an articulating arm capable of reaching as much as 30 feet from side to side while maintaining optimal operator control. The T.A.Z is efficient, safe, and cost-effective. Take a look. Efficient. The T.A.Z can clear up to 10 acres of vegetation per day, compared to an average of 2.5 acres by other mechanical means. That means that the T.A.Z delivers a 400% increase in daily production, and grids can be prepared in a quarter of the time.
Vegetation removal here by the T.A.Z unit has allowed us to get the vegetation cut in approximately 1/4 of the time that normally would have taken us. Our previous vegetation removal mechanical was a brush hog, and the vegetation out here is right at the level that the brush hog was incapable of doing the mechanical removal. So the T.A.Z unit has allowed us greater flexibility in the types and thickness and density of the vegetation to be removed.
Versatile. The T.A.Z can boldly go where no mechanical clearing machine has gone before. Because of its self-leveling cab and track design, the T.A.Z can operate on uneven terrain and slopes of up to 65 degrees. This flexibility allows UXO inspectors to inspect land that was previously inaccessible and to select inspection grids on the basis of need rather than topography. Thorough. The T.A.Z unit thoroughly clears site vegetation. Unlike smaller mechanical systems, the T.A.Z masticates vegetation up to 15 feet tall and 12 inches in diameter while depositing the vegetation as mulch on the site's floor. This means that brush, small trees, and even hard-to-manage vegetation are easily masticated by the T.A.Z unit. The T.A.Z division of Timberline Environmental Services also provides UXO's safety-trained personnel to perform any necessary manual work, such as skirting of trees or detailed clearing. And when the T.A.Z unit has finished preparing the grid, the UXO inspectors can easily lay straight inspection lines, examine right through the mulch, and complete a thorough inspection in record time. When efficiency is your goal, T.A.Z is your clear choice. Environmental protection. The T.A.Z delivers environmental protection in 3 ways. First, by protecting the air. In the past, burning was the standard way to clear large sites, but burning created many environmental problems. The T.A.Z creates no such problems. The T.A.Z clears the site more thoroughly than burning and at the same time protects the air. In short, the T.A.Z makes burning obsolete.
Until the T.A.Z unit showed up, I was kind of afraid that we were going to shut the job down because of the inability to create controlled or prescribed burns due to the outside the wire influence and town hall meetings, etc. But once we got the T.A.Z unit in here, Timberline T.A.Z unit, and we started cutting, I realized that we got a diamond in the rough here, and the thing has worked real good for us.
The T.A.Z also protects the environment by protecting the soil. The track-mounted T.A.Z unit has a low ground pressure of only 7.1 pounds per square inch, which leaves little or no soil compaction. In most cases, compared to pre-preparation site readings, the surface soil compaction is less than 5% at the surface and less than 2% at a depth of 6 inches. The T.A.Z unit further protects the soil by creating a ground mulch that serves as a natural barrier to prevent erosion caused by wind and rain. And finally, the T.A.Z protects the environment by promoting rapid regrowth. Burning leaves the land vulnerable to erosion and unsightly for years to come. In contrast, the T.A.Z's unique mulching process promotes rapid regrowth in 2 ways. First, the mulching process, while masticating away the above-ground growth, retains the root structures and many indigenous plants are hardy enough to simply grow back. For less hardy plants, the T.A.Z. has left their seeds nestled in a bed of decaying mulch, making conditions optimal for rapid regrowth. But enough explanation. A picture is worth 1,000 words. This video was shot on a site directly following the T.A.Z. preparation for its UXO inspection. Here is the same site just 3 months later. Notice how many surviving root structures have already begun to regrow. Now here is the same site only 4.5 years after the T.A.Z. preparation. You wouldn't know that clearing ever occurred. Now compare it with a site many years after a burn. There is no comparison. When protecting the environment is your goal, T.A.Z. is your clear choice.
We've had previously a biologist from the installation monitoring the work of the T.A.Z. unit. We are ensuring that, one, the T.A.Z. unit is not making an environmental impact as far as the tracks are concerned, because there are low ground pressure, and the cutting of it is cutting in a manner which is favorable to the regrowth of the vegetation. Within just 2 to 3 weeks after the unit is out of there and our work is done, we already have new growth coming back, and we fully expect that this grid will fully be grown back within a year.
Safety. The T.A.Z. maximizes safety by minimizing risk. In the past, clearing procedures exposed workers to risk by placing them directly in the vegetation and exposing them to potential hazards on the ground. The T.A.Z. protects the clearing operator by separating and elevating him well above any hazards in an enclosed steel and Lexan cab. The T.A.Z. also increases safety of the UXO technicians by giving them unobstructed sight and unimpaired movement through the terrain.
In that we go in, we two-cut, one to chop the vegetation down to where we can surface sweep it and recognize if we've got an ordnance threat in any area, and then cut it down that much further after the ordnance is taken care of, or at least marked and identified.
And to provide safety in extremely hazardous environments, Timberline Environmental Services is proud to introduce the T.A.Z. 2. The T.A.Z. 2 was specifically designed to use in humanitarian demining, and its new head design and armored cab enable it to handle landmine detonations. When safety is job number one, T.A.Z. is your clear choice. Cost savings. The T.A.Z. saves you money, and here's how. First, the T.A.Z. greatly reduces the need for costs associated with manual labor on your sites. This saves wages, benefits, workmen's compensation, and all the other costs associated with placing workers at risk. Second, in eliminating the need for burning, T.A.Z. also eliminates the associated costs of the pre-burn site preparation, the equipment and manpower during the burn, and the clearing of the standing vegetation following the burn. Also, burning is extremely vulnerable to wind and weather changes that can easily cause costly delays and cancellations. The T.A.Z. has no such vulnerabilities and can continue to operate day in and day out, keeping your site preparation on schedule and on budget. Bottom line, if you're looking for efficiency, environmental protection, safety, and cost savings for your UXO site preparations, congratulations, you've found it. T.A.Z. It's your clear choice. For more information or to schedule a T.A.Z. unit for your next project, contact Timberline Environmental Services at 209-965-3118. That's 209-965-3118.